So where is Tyre if it is over here? All right, so the biblical city of Tyre, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm realizing as I make more and more of these videos, I'm terrible at pronouncing things. However, it appears likely that Tyre would be up here. So down here is the Great Salt Lake, which is the Dead Sea. Jerusalem is just down here on the other side, which is Salt Lake City. If you're new here, I have lots of videos on that. Please go check it out. So this blue area is the rough markings of where I believe the Hinder Sea or the Great Western Sea or the Great Inland Sea used to be. It went down, it basically was in the Great Basin down into Nevada. It went all the way up into Idaho. The Apostle Paul was from up in this area, and I need to do a more detailed video on this. I haven't done that yet. But as you can see, here's the the seven hills of Rome, Seven Devils Mountain, Devil's Throne, Idaho, was much of Rome, the Roman Empire. And they would cut these great cedars, cut the lumber, and float it down through the sea to Jerusalem, to King Solomon when he was building all the stuff he built. But this is the City of Rocks National Reserve. So the word, the name Tyre, I'm trying to move my head out of the way, translates from the original language to mean rock or city of rocks. I'll show you a little zoomed in video here of it. But we know that most of these biblical locations are turning out to now be national parks or state parks or some sort of government property. So we know this was like along the seashore. It was a stopping point in travel for the Apostle Paul. Jesus spent time here. Basically, it was a bustling city in between Jerusalem and Judea, and up into the Roman Empire. And then also the St. Anthony sand dunes are up here, so likely the seashore, the sea line, came in pretty close here and interacted with those sand dunes. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the location of Tyre. It lines up with the biblical travel and descriptions. And I know this looks super messy. If you want a better look at this map, please go to the link in my bio, and I have a link to my ever evolving Google Earth map where I am marking all the biblical locations in America that I know of so far. I'm trying to compile all of my research. I'm putting all these little markers. I'm trying to put links to my research when you click on them. So it's kind of an interactive map. I don't have as many links in there as I want to, but I'm working on getting them kind of all compiled. So you can click on, for example, Tyre and see all the scriptural references and any other research on that location. Or you can also go to the playlists here on my TikTok channel, and I have the locations, the different topics broken down by location. So I hope that answers your question.